Start her up.
Hey everybody, welcome to another GFW live stream coming right at you from the Worderick basement.
Yeah.
We're here with George.
Hey guys, George here.
And George's dad who drives him places. The guy who takes George places.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing today? Hopefully having a great day. Fun day for Thursday, huh? Time to get done with school.
Kind of, yeah.
Get back, relax. Kind of. You got some more school?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm going to finish it over the weekend, so it's okay.
Yeah, got some Spanish?
Yeah, and then engineering, too.
Spanish and engineering. Yikes. So, well, good to unplug on that one and get buckled up on some trains today, huh?
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, we got some exciting stuff going on today. Going on a field trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have a chance to do that with some of the people that we've met doing this. And, well, this one isn't somebody that you've met doing this, is it, George?
He's known him for a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's my cousin.
Yeah, what's his name?
His name's Sam.
Yeah?
Sam Wardrick, yeah.
So tell me about you, Sam, George.
Well, Sam is the same age as me. I think he was born a month after me, right?
Okay.
And we hang out all the time. He lives not too far from me, so we get to hang out a lot. And yeah, he's really working on a train layout in his basement, all by himself.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty amazing. It's you know, we all are trying to find things to do that we're not usually doing. He doesn't he play baseball on some team?
Yeah, he plays on the same baseball team as me too. So yeah.
So usually you guys are out playing baseball, doing a lot of stick and ball stuff, right?
Yeah, but do the whole we can't really do that anymore.
Right, the stay at home has kind of put a crimper on some of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So he's been staying at home doing some stuff.
Oh yeah, he got his layout finished, or not finished, but it's good to the eye. Layout's never finished.
Right. Layout is yeah. We've kind of stalled out in our layout. I think yesterday I was planning on putting a little time into it. I didn't really put as much time as I want, but I put some thought into it. Hung out down here. Yep.
I fixed the switch. Pretty proud of that.
George fixed the switch. Good. We got that.
So why don't we give people whistles?
All right, let's start some trains, dude. We're doing that. I'm gonna check out some. Got some complaints of some buffering. I think we're good on our end. So hopefully, how's the video out there? The sound out there for everybody? Everything on our end with the old YouTube seems like it's we're up and running and doing it in a good and proper fashion. Stream is excellent. Got people showing up, some analytics going on, good stuff, and of course on cue, the Wally Worderick account's acting up a little bit, but that's par for the course. We like that. So, getting some trains. What do we got running today, George?
We got the 4141 in Cab Forward, but the Cab Forward's tractor to get any power.
All right, well, let's get that Cab Forward going. I'm sorry, the 4141. We'll work on that Cab Forward here in a little bit. So, welcome some people into the stream, George. There we go. Got that whistle going. Let's see what we got here today, friends. Good to see everybody. All right, I'm backing up here, George. Let's see. First person in the house today, the award goes to New York Central J1 Hudson Productions. Give that man a whistle. Second in the door is Brian Burns. Always pleasure to see old Burnsy out here. Steam is King Productions in the house. Got a long whistle there. Let's see here. Bengals 44T. Let's hear it for him. Right on, right on. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Let's see Keegan Headley in the house. Keegan, good to see you here. That's our guy, right?
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, been a while. Good to see you, Keegan. There's a guy that's always coming in here talking about you. So, yep. Let's see, Shane's Trains in the house. Fat Stuff 1234 is in the house.
Well, thank you.
Like that name. Let's see here. We got Rail Fan A in the house. Ours Trains in the house, of course. James Conductor. Or just simply James. We've got our man Angel in the house. Brandon Elizondo is here hanging out with us today. Nice. Then we've got Brandon the Frisco 1522. Two Brandons back to back. Good stuff. And let's see here. Going through. I think we may have got everything. We got Conrail SD80 Mac Productions. Conrail in the house. That's fine by me. We got two different people. We're not stingy with our ones, George.
Is the Mac even out?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I was going to put it away, but luckily, we've got our man Stephen Coverill in the house, who's on deck for his wonderful layout being on the show. I got to reach out to him and get that one set up. So, let's see here. Ours Train said he got my email. Very, very good. Sounds good. I'll be in touch with you. All right. Ours Train is going to be on the stream on Saturday. We're going to be trying to do the same thing we're doing with Sammy today, George. Do that on Saturday. So everybody, mark that down on your calendar. See the cool layout, wonderful trains of Ours Trains.
And Steven, too.
Yeah, oh yeah, and coming up, Steven. All right, did we get Shane's Trains?
Yeah, we got Shane's Trains.
All right. And Grandma Nita's in the house. She says, I'm anxious to see Sammy's layout. He's been working so hard on that. Good to see it up and running. Woohoo, Sammy. Angel says he's going to get his big boy back today, and he's got some of his some devil heads there, George. I think that he's a man on a mission to get that back going. Stephen Pershing in the house. Good to see you, Stephen. Good stuff. Good stuff. Speaking of Stephen, now you've got to send Stephen Coverill's here in that. Steve, I've got to tell you, I'll reach out to you soon. I'm just trying to get everyone lined up. I think I want to try and get you in sometime next week if we can have you on. I'm so excited to have you on and see your layout.
Who?
Stephen Cofferl.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one, huh? So right now we've got Sam that's lined up today. That's going to be We've got Ours Trains lined up for Saturday. And then early next week, we're going to hit Steven's layout. Some really, really excellent YouTubers on here. Some really, really cool layouts. Check it out. So, yeah, hey, George, I had a chance to go back and watch yesterday's stream and watch that ticker downstairs with Mom. And you know what the first thing that she said to me was?
What?
She's like, you misspelled so much stuff in that ticker. How embarrassing. Yeah. There was like all kinds of stuff misspelled on the ticker. So hopefully we got it all, we got that one all squared away and everything on the ticker working out, right? How's everything running today?
I mean, that's what you get when you live with a teacher, so.
I know. Yeah. So, how's everything working today, George?
Loop 1's working fine. I don't know what's wrong with the cab forward.
There's issues with the cab forward loop, huh? I didn't test that one out before we went live, George. So, not 100% sure with that. Yep. Brandon the Frisco 1522, right at it with some questions. Good to see the questions roll in. Says, what's your favorite kind of freight train? Mine's a string of intermodals.
I like intermodals.
I think that's George's favorite too. You hit the nail right on the head. One of the ones that runs right through Yorkville here is strings of small hoppers. Those are kind of fun to watch. Grain hoppers, right? But they don't carry grain in the ones going through Yorkville, do they?
Sand. They carry silk sand.
Right. They carry sand through Yorkville, so that one's one that I've grown to love. But I like intermodals too. Intermodal trains are a lot. Well, no, passenger trains are my favorite. But I like intermodal trains too. Conrail SD80 Max says I saw BNSF freight with an XCSX unit today. It was a lease unit, George.
Was it a PRLX unit? Because PRLX has a lot of old XCSX stuff. So
Really, really. So Angel's asking, George, is Anita sister?
yes.
Anita is our sister, but just as George is named after Grandpa George.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, Anita in the chat is my grandma Anita. So yeah. I saw a grain train and an intermodal train today as well. That's cool. Conrail ST80 Mac.
Hey, I got a question out there. I'm having some streaming issues here in our basement, but that doesn't mean that there's streaming issues everywhere. How is the stream coming out? Everybody getting good video today with the stream? I just want to know. Sometimes we get bad internet in the basement here because we've got a lot of the bandwidth being up with the stream. But just want to know about how the video looks and the audio looks with everybody out there. Always trying to tweak things, but sometimes it is what it is, and we got to just roll with what we got. So, how's the video, everyone there? Steven says it's been raining by him today. That's too bad. Hey, Steven, you got a chance to go out and do any railfan? I saw some of your videos this morning. I was looking through your channel. You've got some really, really neat videos. So, let's see here. Stevens King Production. Do you know the show I Love Toy Trains? Do you know that, George?
Oh yeah.
George grew up on
I
that
met
show.
Jeff from I Love Toy Trains.
Right, right. Brandon says that he also lives near a intermodal yard in Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah. And Conrail SD88 Mac Productions says it was a CRGX, George.
Oh really?
Yeah, the train that you saw. So we got a lot of people checking in saying that they like I Love Toy Trains. That's a favorite of, I think it's a favorite of the next gen Trainiacs, that I Love Toy Trains. A lot of people grew up on that one. Angel says it's our family's confusing because everybody has the same name, George. Huh?
Yeah. Very true. See if I can get this going.
Right. Let's see here. Grandpa says I watched.
There we go.
Grandpa checking in says he watched 120 car ethanol or 120 ethanol tank cars go by on the CN train on an old J&E line that wouldn't see many cars for days. Now the CN runs 20 trains a day on it. Right over by Grandpa's house there in Bartlett. So the EJ&E runs right by Bartlett there.
Really?
But yeah. You know the line. It's the one that goes by Pratt Wayne Woods there. That sometimes we get caught at. That's old EJ&E line. And that would hardly ever see trains, George. Hardly ever see trains. Then the CN bought it. Man, the trains just roll through there all the time. I'm okay with that. More trains to see, right?
Yeah, that's great. Actually, did you know something? I found this out today. The Rock Island is still a railroad.
I didn't know that, George.
So basically, when they went bankrupt, I guess something happened where their name could be, or their name, I guess, was never copyrighted. Or I don't know the deal with the name or something like that. But somebody is using the name Rock Island on a Class 2 railroad today with the same paint jobs.
Wow. All right, I think I've seen those paint jobs, the old black and red ones, right?
No, they're blue and white.
Oh, that I never even knew. Oh, the Rock with the R on it. That's the old Rock blue and white paint jobs. I think you and I need to buy an old railroad, George. At least the name of it. Well, that's kind of neat.
But yeah,
Had no idea, George. That's really neat.
yeah.
We have to. I think that you and I should look into buying an old railroad name or an old railroad. What do you think?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm surprised. Yeah, sometimes those names like that kind of get lost in the cracks, and people snap those up. So SD80 Max says, "Hey George, are the small grain hopper cement cars?
No, they're silica. They're silica sand.
Not those particular ones. The ones that come through Yorkville are silica sand cars." Stephen, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick. Well, hopefully you got a little downtime, so just relax, kick back. If you want to listen to the rain outside, watch us run some trains. Probably not running too many trains today or going out any rail fanning. So, hey, hang out with us. We'd love to have you here. Grandpa's tuning in saying that the name was the Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific, George.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like something Rock Island and Mississippi, like the new one.
Right. And Conrail SD80 Max says there's a Metro Bridge in downtown Chicago. You can see the old Rock Island logo on it.
Yeah, we've ridden by that plenty of times.
Cool.
LGL Radio.
Hey, thanks for coming in, LJL. Good to see you here. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. Hey, I got a post on one of your videos that LJL got his caboose, George.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool that he got that. And DB Trains also got his DB Tech also got his clock. Good to get that stuff out into people's hand. Hope you enjoy that caboose, LJL. Cool. Angel's asking if you're going to be on Discord today, George.
Probably. Maybe later today. A couple of friends of mine and I have a Zoom meeting planned, so we're going to do that.
Yeah, George has been burning up the textbooks here at home, hoping that trying to get stuff in and on and everything like that. All right, just checking with the stream here. We got some error messages popping up, and I got to make sure that we got everything going out properly. All right, well, here's what it is.
Online Santana, welcome to the stream. Brandon, the first go 1522, do you play Roblox? I do not play Roblox.
Hey, God, that's the first person checking in from India. At least it hasn't talked about how cute I am.
Yeah. Our Shane says, where's humanity in the hello cute boy guy?
Well, you know, when he was talking about the cute boy, I'm sure he was talking about me. I like all those compliments. Says I'm young. I'll take that up. And he just says, oh, smart guy over here in school.
Yeah, just don't ask me any questions on the spot.
Yeah, his favorite is Spanish, Angel. Spanish. Play down some Spanish for us, George.
No, we're okay.
Ferrocarril?
What?
That's railroad, man. Railroad.
I only know how to
That's
say
the only one I know.
Yeah.
And train. What's train? George used to say, I know how to speak Spanish. I know how to say train. What's train?
It's Tran, I think.
Train.
Oh, yeah.
George would go, train. Yeah.
Hey, George, do you believe the myth of CSX 321? Never
What's
heard
that?
of it. No.
Ooh, Conrail at SD80 Matt. Throw down some knowledge for us and let us know what that myth is. Love to hear about that. So Grandpa's asking, this is a good question. I know the answer to this one. Guess who was one of the earliest attorneys for the Rock Island? He was attorney for the railroad in a famous lawsuit that gave steamboats the right to have bridges moved. You know who the answer to that one is? Think about that. He's a famous Illinois lawyer, probably the most famous Illinois lawyer. He might be the most
Abraham
famous.
Lincoln?
Bing, bing, bing. Very good, George. Very good. Abraham Lincoln was an earlier lawyer for the Rock Island. Mama Sextina says an Indian chief. Chef. An Indian chef.
Cool.
Big difference, I think.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Welcome to the stream. It's really cool to see somebody from India on the stream today. Good show. All right.
What? Oh, holy cow.
What's that? So, Angel Garcia says, George is a fellow Hispanic. I'm going to call you George. Tell you learn Spanish when we meet. What are you asking that?
The CSX 321 is a CSX cool train that supposedly hit a UFO. There's a video on it.
What?
Dude.
Oh, we're totally watching
Yeah,
that.
man. I'm like one of the biggest UFO people ever, man.
I'm totally watching that. It looks like we're having some buffering here, guys. I'm sorry about the buffering, but try my best. See what we got. Hopefully we'll plow through this buffering. Looks like we've got some good stuff coming and some bad stuff, some good stuff. So hang with us. We got a great show for you today. So Sammy, I gotta tell you, Sammy's George's nephew, and
My nephew.
my nephew, George's cousin. I grew up with Sammy's father. My brother Bob, known to George as Uncle Bob, and Sammy and is George Werderick's grandson, and Anita Werderick, who's been on here, her grandson as well. And George and Sam are really, really good friends that like to share a lot of things together. And one of the things that they love is their love of toy trains. So again, Sam has been at home during the stay at home. He usually plays baseball and hockey and a lot of other sports. He's involved with an explorer group, learning the business of aviation. His father owns Illinois Aviation Academy, and he's hoping one day to be a pilot in aviation management himself. George, why don't you hop up here a little bit with that? Is that a good spot, or if you hop up here, it's a little bit easier? Yeah. So he's going to be on today, and during the stay at home, he's worked really hard and put together an amazing Lionel O-gauge layout. It's not just Lionel, but an O-gauge layout in his basement. So we're real excited about that. I think it's going to be fun to have Sammy on. Yeah. So one more question. Angel was saying model trains. Well, see, I guess that's a little generational thing. I think that
Sam is really big into RC planes, or
right?
specifically gas engine, or gas engine planes, and he's got a lot of RC planes that he runs a lot. How's the new 4141 going?
Looks good.
Good, yeah.
We really like that engine. That's a fitting tribute to the former president. That's for sure. And it's a neat one. George and I got a chance to go see that one when it was here. Saw it at the Proviso Yard in Chicago. Yeah. You have to tell everybody again about that trip.
So we were going to our Christmas train meet.
For what group?
For the Train Collectors Association. And we had heard that, or a friend of ours sent pictures of 4141. We're like, dude, no way, where is it? And he said, oh, it's at Proviso Yard, but you need to have there's like a security check before you can go into the yard. And the guy we knew used to work for the Union Pacific. He actually used his expired from working there to get in. And we just drove right in to the yard and got our pictures taken. So we did a video on it too.
Yeah, it was like one of the very first videos. That's why I like it so much, is it's one of the very first YouTube videos that we did, George.
Yeah, that was cool. And so that's how we know and seen it, and that's why we like it so much.
Yes. All right, hold on a second here. While I do that, George, why don't you talk about
Anyways, so holy cow, I went fast. 464s or 284s. I like the 464s. Those are Hudsons. I like those better than the Pacifics.
That's a good either or, LJL. He's always coming up with good ones like that. Might have to go with 464 too. Andrew Garcia says, "Can Sammy help me with his aircraft structures project?"
I don't know. He's into that stuff.
Yeah, he loves that stuff. That'd be a good another really good person for you for Sammy to meet would be you. It's I think that he wants to take a career course very similar to the course that you're taking and everything that you're doing.
Another thing he wants to do is inherit Illinois Aviation too. He's always talking about that.
Yeah, take over the business for his dad. Yep.
Yeah, he wants to go to U of I for business, right? That's what he's told me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. I think that he needs to have a conversation with Angel. That'd be a good one. Barn Full of Trains is here. He doesn't just have some trains, George.
He's got a barn full.
He's got a barn full of trains. Good to have you here today. Kick back, relax, grab yourself something good to drink. Yeah. Trainstorm says, I have a 4141 in HO. It's one of his favorites.
Wow, yeah. This is one of our favorites, too. It's really cool.
So Stephen Persing says, I've seen an XB. I'm not sure what that is, Stephen. You have to elaborate on that a little bit.
Welcome, real fan JK.
Just kidding. Oh, that's his name. I see. I get it. Welcome, Rail Fan JK. Good to see you. I think that's the first time you've come into.
FL9 or FP7?
I don't. Oh,
Go
Jordan.
with the FL9.
I'm gonna have to follow you on the FL9. I like that one too.
You know the Illinois Railnet used to have FL9s?
I didn't, George.
Yeah.
So, ours Transit City is getting real bad buffering on their end. That's too bad. I'm gonna have to adjust that, George. Here, why don't you read the stream? I'm gonna see if I can.
GP9 or GP38-2. I'm gonna go with the GP9 just because of how they're older, if that makes sense. Just ran into the yard to catch the red horse. Man, somehow I was not caught being a savage. What do you mean by that, Brian?
I think we're back good. Hopefully that's gonna stream okay. We'll give it a try. See if this works. All right.
Anyways, all right, we're back.
Hopefully. How we looking, everybody? We still a little laggy, or we smoothed out a little bit? Good stuff. All right. Tried a different wireless network. For whatever reason, we've got, all right, much better. Very good. Very good. All right. We lost probably about 2/3 of the people that were watching, though, so hopefully we'll get him back. Ahoy, mateys.
Welcome,
Alcopower's on a boat. Good to have you
I'm
here.
gonna let you off.
Right. So Steven's back. All right, good. Back, good. Conrail SD80 Mac, good stuff. Well, I'm gonna be real disappointed if we don't get a
Good showing for Sammy.
yeah. I've been talking to Sammy, or trying to talk Sammy into coming online and hanging out with us for a while here. Sammy's a little bit nervous about coming online, so and not necessarily nervous, but he's been working hard on his layout, and he wants to make sure that when he shows his layout off, that that he's got something that people are going to appreciate and watch. So
And he takes pride in this layout, so
he does.
yeah,
He does, and it's a beautiful layout, rightfully so.
it's very true. Nice layout. Yeah, I'm watching my peers present the aircraft design presentations, and the industry guests from Boeing and Gulfstream are absolutely roasting the presentations.
Oh no, really?
I hope they don't roast yours, Angel.
Hey, how's your project coming, Angel? We're anxious to hear about how that comes out. For those of you who don't know, one of our regular participants is Angel Garcia. Angel Garcia is aircraft. They're studying aircraft engineering at U of I, and he's been trying to aerospace engineering. He's been gently trying to get nudge George into doing that, and in the process also trying to gently nudge George to go to U of I.
I'm a state guy though.
Michigan State.
If I get a full ride college scholarship, though, that's a different story.
So Charleston Eastgate said that he joined us today, and there was a lot of major buffering, and it's a lot clearer right now. How you guys doing? Doing great. Good to see you here, all the way from UK. Give him a whistle.
Trains and things, welcome to the stream.
Excellent. LJL Rail Yard's asking a question. Do you like Amtrak Guy 365? He is a watched YouTuber in our house.
Yeah, I think one weekend we stayed up till like 1 in the morning watching his videos while working on the train layout. It's pretty cool.
Right.
Here Marquette 1225 was at MSU. Yeah, my dad when he was little.
Oh yeah,
we used to go and see it.
We used to go all the time to go see the 1225. I love that. We used to see games at Michigan State's football, or we used to go watch Michigan State football games, and it was
when you
there.
saw the Chessie Steve special, was 1225 at MSU?
It was.
That's cool.
Forgot all about that. So we were at Michigan State a couple years ago. We saw a Michigan State train, right?
Saw the SW 1500 there.
Yeah, Michigan State used to have a Michigan State train. They used to have two Michigan State trains.
44 tonner and a
SW 1500.
I saw somewhere that some railroad, like a short line, painted one of their U-boats into a
Michigan State one?
Yeah, I have to find it. Amtrak painted one of their Horizon coaches into
Right. So our train says, I got to summon humanity. Okay. Where are you? He's probably busy doing something. He is working on his YouTube channel or something like that. It's always fun to see who comes and come and go. We're on here long enough where some people come, some people go. We appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us. In fact, what I'd like to do too, we only had one taker on that yesterday, but I would invite everybody to go and put your YouTube page up in the stream below, or at least in the comments below. Put up a number with the amount of subscribers that you have, and I'd invite everybody to do that, and then check out each other's channels. I got a chance to see Hardcore MOH's channel. He posted down there yesterday, and I made sure that all of the family accounts had subscribed to him. So the other one that's in the description right now is Sammy's channel. So when Sammy comes on, make sure you subscribe, or he'll be on. Make sure you subscribe to his channel down below, so that he can get some pop from being on here, and we support each other in the communities. All right, so I've lost here. Got behind anyhow. Says Andrew Garcia sent some pictures of my kid to Discord, George, and George saw them. He can show them later. Very cool. Conrail SD80 Max says auto railroading the 1950s sport. That's pretty good.
Baseball was more like a 1950s sport. Do you like Weird Al Yankovic? Yes.
Love Weird Al Yankovic.
Anyone football fans? I'm more of a college football guy.
I like the Bears. I'm a Bears fan, and I like college football. Right, Michigan State.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim's here in the house. Welcome, Tim.
Already given this, but
We ain't stingy with that whistle. I love it how I say Tim's in the house, and George is like, we already got him. And what do I always come back and say? George, we ain't stingy with our whistles around here. Let's see here. Stephen Persing says that I've heard that MTH is doing an SD70 ACC now. That's kind of cool.
that's interesting.
Conrad SD80 Mac Production says they won't read my comment. If I won't read it, it's probably because I missed that particular comment.
Write it.
So, our stream's also wondering where's Ben's at. Ben hasn't been on for the last couple of days. I don't know if it's a school thing or he's gotten bored with our content. He's another guy I'm hoping to have on our stream in the next week as well. I've been talking with him about getting on the stream. That would be great. He's got a really neat layout that he's putting together, just like Sammy is.
Welcome to stream, BB Tech.
BB Tech's in the house. Woo-hoo. Good to see you here, everybody. Thanks for coming by. We were talking about you, DB Tech. Yeah, I saw it today, but DB Tech put up a video, an unboxing video of your clock.
Oh,
George.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
For sure. Poor George has been buckled down doing his homework upstairs. Or at least that's what he's telling me. He's been doing his homework upstairs in his room.
Want to get it all done so we can
hang out here. It's always nice.
A couple of Brian Mahashko and a bunch of our friends that we play video games with. We're going to a virtual concert.
A virtual concert, George?
Yeah,
it's a virtual concert.
It's in a video game, and it's actually pretty cool. So I'm gonna get made fun of, but we play Fortnite just because of the stay at home. And they're doing a virtual concert for like a really big artist, and they're releasing a song on the video game.
Are they really?
You can hear it by going to the video game. So it's at 6 o'clock tonight. So we're gonna see if we can get on to the concert. And, yeah.
That sounds actually pretty amazing.
Yeah. So we're pretty excited.
I bet you that there are more people here that play Fortnite than you think. So
yeah, I mean, it's okay. I know that. Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna try and get on for the virtual concert and hang out and have a good time.
Cool. Well, some of the Angel was talking about the Discord group. Why don't you talk a little bit about that, George?
So the Discord group is a group that you started, right? Correct?
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
Because I had the time to do it.
And basically it's for the younger generation to just hang out and talk even when we're not on the streams, because sadly the streams are going to start coming, or not now, but in the future they're going to start coming to an end. Not as often as as every day. So we created the Discord so everybody can join it and talk even though there's no stream. So hopefully works out. But yeah, so far we've had a really cool Discord, and we've been talking about a lot of stuff. I know today R posted about an eBay post he was looking at purchasing. It was a junk bin, but it was pretty cool because a lot of the stuff in the junk bin was like, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So Bernsey had said that he had some trouble with audio. I switched the audio a little bit. Can you guys give me a little feedback as to how the audio look or sounds for you guys? Is it too high, too low? How are we doing as far as sound goes? So, all right, getting back here. Okay, too loud. Sorry about that, everybody.
Oh, they're saying audio is much better. Oh, okay, there you go. I play Train Sim World. Lionel is bringing Pixar train cars this year. I wish I could create a Lilo and Stitch car. Lilo and Stitch was a really good Disney movie. Audio is fine for me. Okay, cool. Well, I play Train Sim World on the PS4. Do you guys have trains? Yes, I do have trains. I grew up playing Trains 2006, and I have Trains A New Era currently. So, yeah.
All right, let's see here. Sorry, Real Fan JK says, what trains have you seen, George?
Well, I've seen a lot of trains. I think I haven't seen as many heritage units as I'd like, but I've seen quite a few of them.
Yeah?
But yeah, just a lot of normal, we see a lot of different trains come through York, though, that's for sure. But I couldn't tell you all of them just because I don't really remember all of them, and two, I don't know, I think we'd be here for a while.
Yeah, right. Again, everybody, just checking in again. How's the audio sound on the stream? Hopefully it sounds all right. If you can let me know. Let's see here. It says here audio's much better. Let's see here. LGL Rail Yard says, do you like M.W. Graham or Clador? I don't know who that is. Do you? LJL, educate us on who that one is, if you would, please. Brian Burns is trying to twist your tail, George. He says, I was watching a video of your M1 and it makes George's cab forward sound small.
Well, when your M1 wants to challenge the cab forward in a pulling competition, let me know.
Throw it down.
Yeah.
Speaking of competition, guess what tomorrow is, George?
Or tug of war.
Guess what tomorrow is?
Oh, Fast Friday.
Fast Friday, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are about ready to introduce you to, if you haven't seen us last Friday, this Friday is Fast Friday. George, have you picked out a fast locomotive yet? What's going to be your racer?
Cab forward. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I haven't picked out anything. Yeah,
Fast Friday. Got mine right here. Texas Special. Where's Sam at when you need it? Everything's big and fast in Texas. Right there. It's my racing engine. Always been my racing engine. York purchase.
Ooh, wait.
$10. $10. $10, George. That one's going to take you down. All right, good. We got good audio. Let's see. All right. I'm pulling up. If we missed your comment, just throw it in again, and we'll catch up with that. So, LGL's asking, have you ever heard of the Conrail-Maybrook line, George?
Or actually, yes, I have. Yes.
LJL, you got two things you got to educate us now about: William Claytor, and then the other one is the Conrail-Maybrook line. I don't know about that one. I've got some videos to watch. I got to watch the UFO incident. I got to watch the Maybrook line. I've got a lot of stuff to do.
Ryan says, I'll put my money where my mouth is. I haul over 50 cars itself, all scale cars. Well, scale cars are easier to pull. They are, man. They
are, right.
Yeah.
The post-war cars are the hard ones to
I bet you the Cab 4 can pull 50 post-war cars.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. You guys need to talk trash about Your fast trains. That's what we do around here. We race trains, and we got a good race matchup tomorrow, or at least I'm bringing some good stuff. George saw what I got there. Oh, and DB Tech was wondering if you figured out who Vanna White is, George.
Yeah, she's weird.
Oh my
She's
god.
not weird. She's
George,
just...
hey, although I do have to say this, George says that about all pretty girls.
Oh my god.
George is at the point in his life where
No, I don't. All the pretty girls of your generation.
they're weird.
They are.
She's weird. You're weird. Mama's weird. Charleston Eastgate says he ran some steam today.
Oh, that's good.
The 60163 sounds like a zip code around here.
Yeah.
Tornado. First time in months. Made some video for later. Excellent. Can't wait to see that video. That sounds like a really good engine. Conrail SD70 Max says, I gotta go. Hey, sorry we didn't get that SD80 out there for you. Come back, we'll get that out. Just rocking and rolling with the show today, so we didn't get a chance to get it out. But if we don't run it today, perhaps we'll run it between heats on Fast Friday tomorrow. So Brian says, I don't have many post-war cars. So Ben, ours says Ben does. Yeah, Ben's got an amazing post-war collection. So LJL Rail Yard's asking, do you like Turkish railways? I like Turkey. Yes, I like the Turkish railways.
A little question for all of you: what railroad is named after the city that they never went to? The DT&I.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
what city is that, George? What's the railroad? What's the DT&I?
The Detroit, Toledo, and Ironton. And I believe it was. I never went to Ironton.
Okay. Oh man, hopefully we're. Yeah, there we go. Gotta check out the stream here. Very good. So how many of you guys had a chance to check out the Discord group below? I from time to time gotta get to go on there and chat. I confuse some people because I go on there with GFW Trains and people think that it's George. They're like, is this George or is this Wally? You ever get that when you're on, George? They ask who it is?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I just, it's when I'm trying to figure out how things work and put it together, I've got to go on that account. Actually, what I need to do is make the Waldozer account an admin on there. But one of the things I think that's fun, now that people are on there, I think that more people should go and put up something on the intro page. Hint, hint. Hint. Hint.
Yeah.
Like introduce yourself on the intro page?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. So, So Trainstorm says I'll create a Discord account for this. Do you know what I'm gonna put on there, George? What do they call it? Stations on the Discord group? What are the different topics?
Yeah. Or,
what do they call it?
hashtags? I don't know.
Like the hash.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna put a train racing one up there, like the different channels on the. Yeah. Oh gosh. So Trainstorm, I don't know if you've. And I apologize. I kind of sometimes you get lost in the comments in the stream here and everything like that. But there is a Discord group for the GFW trains. You can check out the link for it below there. So go into the underneath Sammy's link in the area below is a link that'll take you to the Discord channel. So, yeah. Grandpa says, guess again, George.
Oh, really? I thought the DT and I never went to Ironton.
Probably true, but I think that Grandpa's thinking on a bigger scale than that. Larger.
Do you know it?
I don't. Anybody else got any guesses on that one for Grandpa?
I don't know. The Arizona Brewing Company. I just got that from a box car.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. You'll have to tell me, Grandpa.
Very good. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to sign out of this account here. We're getting close to Sammy time. Hopefully Sammy is going to be ready to go.
What time is Sammy hopping on?
He's hopping on at around 4 o'clock, George. Stay here. Make sure everybody stays on board for Cousin Sammy. He's going to be up at 4 o'clock, running into the 4 o'clock hour.
The Chicago Northwestern? No, the Chicago Northwestern is based in Chicago. They
What's but that's a funny thing, you know how they call it, you know, the Chicago Northwestern, but there's actually cities in the name. Like the Monon is like the Chicago Indianapolis, Louisville. That's the name of the railroad. Milwaukee Road is the Chicago Minneapolis St. Paul.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I knew that one.
So they all like some of those, and the Chicago, like the Rock Island is gosh, I forget what the Rock Island's moniker, like the Rock Island St. Paul and Pacific or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. So the Chicago Northwestern, I don't remember what that one is, but they're obviously in Chicago. But
you see a lot of ex-Chicago Northwestern units go around Chicago.
Right. Right, there's still a lot of CNW units around here.
A lot of Dash 9s.
Yeah, just checking in with everybody again. Can you tell me how's the buffering going? We doing all right with the stream? We're one of our usual channels that I've got the wireless working through. It didn't come up for some reason today. It's not one thing; it's another thing with this live stream. So, trying to use the Plan B stream here. So how's everything coming through? Do we have a buffering issue? Is everything coming through okay? I know that in our basement here that we're getting some buffering, but I don't know if that's just simply because of the internet quality that we have in the basement or things coming through. All right, good to see that. I don't want to let Sammy down on this one. Hopefully everything's going to turn out all right.
But yeah, I hope it will go well. That's for sure.
Yeah. So LJ Rail Yard says that my guess is the St. Louis San Francisco Railroad, better known as the Frisco.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I don't know too much about the Frisco. All I know is they have 1630.
All right,
Russian deck pop.
Yep. Trainstorm says I got to clean my locomotives while I watch. Haven't done that for a while. Brian Bird says, are there any people who you have not contacted that you are interested in having? Yeah, absolutely. We're just getting this rolling, Brian. Sounds like you have a really neat collection, and it might be something that we could reach out to you. I think it might be fun for you to share on the stream for a little while. All right, it's okay.
Yeah.
Good to hear. So have you thought about racing engines? What do you guys think about putting a racing forum on the Discord page? Somebody put up a train up there challenging the Texas Special. Forget who it was. Iron Fox 7. Haven't seen Iron Fox 7 in here today.
What, this one's fast?
Yeah. That one's also $125. You break it, you buy it, kid.
It's already broken.
Break it, you buy it. I bet that thing won't even start. I was trying to get that thing to start today. No dice.
Conrail SD80?
Conrail SD80. Oh my gosh, you'd have people going nuts on you, George.
Yeah. But,
Ours train says he'd love racing. What would you race, R? What do you got? Any fast trains over there? It was like the Black Shadow or something like that Iron Fox had. It was a Marx engine. Those Marx engines are fast. LGL Rail Yard says Cape to Cairo Railway in Africa? Maybe. Grandpa, you're gonna have to lay down the knowledge on us. What is the railroad you're talking about? Ooh. George found this Alaska engine might be his racer. I've raced that one before, George. Be prepared to be let down. Be prepared to be let down.
I'll tell you, my Delaware and Hudson RS3 just has super speed.
So LGL Rail Yard says that the Cape to Cairo has never been completed. Don't let that sound fool you that it sounds like a coffee grinder, George. Don't let it fool you that it sounds like a coffee grinder.
Oh, I think I got one. Let me get
So, ours train says Delaware and Hudson RS3 just has super speed. I know. I've got that same one. That's a fast engine. That is a fast engine. Grandma's here. Grandpa's on the phone. All right, he's leaving us hanging. All right, we'll tell him we got to find out the answer to his question. As soon as he gets off the phone, he's going to have to pipe in, Grandma. Tell us what the answer to that question is. We got a lot of people hanging out to find that one out. Second fastest loco is my Amtrak RS3 since it's so light. Yeah, those Lionel ones with the motors in the can motors in the trucks. Those are fast locomotives. I've got a couple real fast ones like that, but they don't stay on the track. George is pulling out his big guns here. He's got himself his K-Line MP15.
Oh, wait.
This is the fastest one. This is one of my the fastest locomotives that I can think of right off the top of my head. But the problem with this engine, fast in a straight line, but that one cannot handle corners. That one flies off in the corners.
Can we pull cars?
I don't know. That's a good. There we go. Looks like we may be back. Good. Well, maybe not so good. Alright. Well, we're back. We're going to go upstairs, I think, when we interview Sammy. George and I are going to do that from the living room, just to make sure that we got some good good stream going on up there. Yeah. Ugh. It's not one thing, it's another thing. Alright, we back? We unfrozen? LJR says PRR T1 or Reading T1, George. That's
Reading
a good one.
T1.
I'm in Pennsylvania. I'll say Pennsylvania.
Why? I don't understand.
Because it looks cool.
Yeah, but which one was more successful?
Pennsylvania or the Reading T1. It's a good engine. In fact, how many are there? There's 4 of them that still exist today,
There's
right,
only
George?
4 that were ever made.
There are only 4 ever made? I think there's got to be more than that. Brian says the number one question is, does Sammy have any Pennsylvania railroads?
I don't think so. He might have a couple 080s, but or 8 080, but I'm not sure. I don't think so.
So, I'm not sure about what the problem is with the stream with us today, other than the internet in our house is running. Look at that flash, George. George learned how to ride that thing fast. On the corners. You better be careful that thing flies off into the other rail, George. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Just saying. Remember yesterday how yours fell off and then mine ran into it? Wouldn't that be awful if that one fell off? Just saying. Just saying. All right.
That's going backwards.
So Charleston Eastgate says, you guys gotta go. Shoot. See y'all later. Take care. Thanks for swinging by, Charleston Eastgate. Thumbs up from the UK. Grandpa says the Santa Fe followed the Santa Fe Trail. All right. LGL says the Reading Railroad rebuilt a consolidation to a 484 T1. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Charleston, by the way, we'll see you around the roundhouse. Don't let the caboose hit you on the way out.
Oh, 30 T1s. Interesting. I thought that only 4.
Yeah. We'll see you around, Charleston. Thanks for coming by. All right. How's the stream coming through now? We got a good no buffer stream, or are we still buffering a little bit? Yeah, for some reason we must have one of the appliances or something on our house or TVs or something like that on our house that's picking up the mainstream. Maybe it's this television, now that I think about it. No, this television isn't. This is going through that one. Is your PlayStation on? Oh. So, actually, you know what? I've got a way to figure that out. Do that in just a second, George. Why don't you talk it up a little bit?
Anyways, So yeah, I think have to talk to Uncle Bill. Maybe get one of those you know, Pacifics or not Pacifics. What are those? Are they Pacifics?
What's that? Oh, the 2037s.
Yeah.
I think that all got sent over there to Fort Pitt, all lock, stock, and barrel.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can hear you all now. Okay, cool. Have you saw CSX? Have I seen a CSX? Yes. They go into Chicago, so I see them all the time.
So down south, there's a CSX line.
Yeah. But yeah, I've seen quite a bit too. We see a lot of them too. Hello Sam, are you there yet? No, not yet. Sammy is in.
Well, he might be on the stream watching.
Oh yeah, he might be. I'll buy a cab for it if you ride M1. Well, I don't know, man.
I'll buy an M1. I like M1s. We'll do that. Deal. So, all right. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move the stream upstairs, so that we make sure that we get some good footage when we got Sammy on. All right. A nice clear stream. I think that upstairs in the living room we got some good internet. So let's shut the trains down here, George. We'll move everything upstairs. Make sure we got some good internet for Sam. All right. You can leave them on, George. That's fine. We'll go upstairs. Everybody can get the small tour.
Bring that computer up?
Oh. Nope. Grab my phone if you would, just in case. Upstairs, everybody. If everyone wants to see this is kind of a cool part. That's one of the 2 drawbridges that we have on our layout.
This is
to get through.
Nobody really ever sees.
Oh yeah, nobody ever really sees over here, which is kind of sad because, well, not. It's in a sad state right now because that's where we're keeping all of the tools that we have for building the layout. So going upstairs.
Good to see that the heater's working, or the new heater.
Yeah, I got a new heater downstairs. Got that yesterday.
Well, it's like super cold as soon as you leave.
All right, going upstairs. Ooh, there we go. We had a request. We're going to have a family train night on our live stream, George.
When?
What's that?
When?
I don't know. We're going to have it like everybody running trains in their family on the layout. That was a special request that we had. Thought that would be
see if we can get like people running trains on our layout, like with the DCS.
George, I can barely get a live stream up, but yes, I'll try and figure that.
Possible.
It is possible. It is possible. All right, let's see here. That's not a real good spot to stream. Let's try over here, George. For those of you that have never seen our living room, we've got up above. We have got, actually, you know what? If we turn on the lights, that might help a little bit too, George. We have got up there a train layout that goes all the way around. There's the Mustang shop up over here. Some post-war trains on display. Some one-of-a-kind pieces. A couple prototypes up there.
Yeah.
Some GG1 pictures. I'm a fan of the GG1. And then back, I think this might be one of my favorite sets, and that's why I keep it up here. All right, so let's see. Is this a good spot? Bad spot? No. Let's see. Try over here, maybe. I think this is going to be good for us. All right, let me see if I can pull up Sammy now.
I'm going to pull up the chat on my phone.
Hang with us, everybody. Hang with us. I'm calling Sam up right now as we speak. Hey, there he is. Hold on a second, Sam. Let's get you up on the stream. There we go. Right on. Well, Sam, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right. Well, welcome to the live stream here. Let me pull it up. I don't know if you were watching, Sam, but we did a little introduction of you before we got started. Now, Sam, tell me. Hold on a second. I'm not there yet. Let's see here. Need to.
All right, thank you. Got everything all rolling up on
Situated.
situated. So, first off, thanks for coming on the stream.
Well,
So
thanks for having me.
you bet, you bet. Well, one of the things that everybody's asking about first is your train layout. Move over
Yeah.
just a second and show everybody just the small view of the train layout. Wow, wow, Sam, that's amazing. So, all right, why don't you come back on? All right, well, tell us a little bit about yourself. So, you're George's cousin, right?
Yes, so I am Georgie's cousin, and hang on,
Uh-oh.
bad view there.
It's perfect, Sam. That's the way it always works. As soon as you get somebody on,
It comes right off. All right, so I am Georgie's cousin, and I live in St. Charles, Illinois. I go to Thompson School. I am 14 years old. I love trains. I also love airplanes. I do RC airplanes. But I've always had a big passion for trains. And I used to have a layout up in my bedroom. And my parents kind of kicked me out of it because I took up too much space. So
too
they
much
ended up
space.
Yeah.
I
They
don't-
got mad at me because I took up a whole room.
That's funny, Sam. That's funny. So, all right. So you had a whole room that you're taking up with your train layout, right?
Yep.
So then they booted you out of there, and where you end up going with the train layout? Where you at now with your train layout?
So now I'm in the basement. They gave me a corner of my basement, and they gave me a 10 by 8 table to do whatever I wanted with, and I turned it into a really nice train layout.
Well, that's cool. Really cool, Sam. So tell me, what gauge is your train layout?
What?
What gauge is your train layout?
So my train layout is O gauge. I have some HO stuff on there for scenery. I was originally going to put HO on the train layout too, but I ran out of space.
Okay, okay. And I see a couple of different trains running around there. From what manufacturer trains do you have running on your layout?
I have 2 Lionel trains running.
Okay, very cool.
One is Rock Island. The other one is Polar Express, but I switched the engine with Polar Express because, I don't know, I like the other engine a little better.
What you running on the Polar Express one? What's the engine on the front of there?
I have no clue.
I'm pretty sure
Not
it's a
the
Pacific,
biggest with
Sam.
different
It's a
types of
Pacific.
engines.
Cool, cool. Well, without any further ado, let's see some of your train layout there.
Alright. So, I will flip you guys around. So, on the left side, we have the Halloween section.
All right,
I wanted to do
Sam, if I can hold on a second, Sam. If you can do me a favor, when you're moving the camera on our end, it's really hard to see unless you move it super slow.
Alright. So, on this end is the Halloween end. And I tried to do the different types of seasons. And then in between, we have the summer area, which is pretty much an airport, because my other passion is planes, of course. And we have a helicopter coming in for landing at the helipad.
And that's hanging from the ceiling, right?
Yes, that is hanging from the ceiling with fishing wire.
Very cool.
And over there, I have a sighting. I have 2 sightings on the layout. And as we slowly move around to the back area, once again, we got the airport, which is over here, and the helicopter. And then you can't see it, but there's a little line running there for to hang it up, which is fishing line. Over here, we have a car dealership, which is from Meyer, I think.
Menards.
I got for Christmas. Menards, which Grandpa got me for Christmas, and I think George has the same one too.
That's on our list.
Wait, what kind of cars are in that one? I just have to check in. What kind of cars you got in that?
I'm pretty sure it's all Ford.
Attaboy, and they're Mustangs
Ford
too.
GTs in there. Yep, Ford Mustangs, and we got some.
I bet you
Ford
didn't know
GTs
this,
in there.
Sammy, but I got a Mustang.
Yep. We got the yellowish, goldish Mustang in the hangar. Then over here we have a little river that runs through the town into the airport. Then we also also have our log loader.
Well, backing up a little bit, Sam, let's take a look at that river. How'd you make that river?
So the world's greatest train store or toy store
Hobby.
was selling the hobby shop was selling this, and so we bought that, but it didn't fully fit the length that we did. So we took construction paper and blue gift wrap, which is like see-through, and I stapled it together, and it made it nice and glossy and look like water. And then on the edge, we took little rocks that my mom found that we were originally going to put in our garden to make the shoreline of it.
Well, can you give me a close up on that? I'm sure there are a lot of people that love to see that, like a close up of how you did that. Fantastic, Sam. Well, and the other thing I got to ask you too, with that close up, you can see the track better. What kind of track are you using?
So this is Lionel's O-Gauge Fast Track. It's really great track. You can snap it together with the little seams. It works great. I love it. The switches are command control, or you can also get regular switches that are done by hand, which I have two, which are for my sightings that I use. It runs great. They work well. The trains barely derail on it. I've only had a few derailments on this layout with that.
Well, Sam, there's some people watching and they're really enjoying your layout on the live stream here. One of the things that they were asking about is that log loader.
Yup.
So can you get a zoom in a little bit on that log loader? That thing, like all of your accessories operate on your layout, don't they?
Yes, all my accessories are operational. I also have the pull loader on my layout here and another pull loader over there, which is the older version of the pull loader. I also have this nice roller coaster that I have off at the moment, but I can turn on later. And then as we move around, we also have the coal loader, which is now in the Christmas section. And next to the log loader over there is the milk car.
Sam, and you did this all yourself, huh?
Yes, I did it. I had a little bit of help with my mom and my dad. My dad helped me do a little bit of the wiring in this section. He wired about these 4 houses here.
Hey, Sam, your dad's my brother, and I know that he probably blew something up in the process. How much did he blow up?
We blew 5 circuits.
Love it. That's my brother. That's my brother. And by the way, Grandpa, anything that's broken on your trains, Uncle Bob did it.
Yeah, that's pretty much true.
Okay, sorry to disrupt you. Keep going, bud.
So then I did the rest of the wiring. My mom helped me with her Christmas village. This is all of her Christmas houses and stuff. And then she helped me get all the lights and stuff for it because a lot of them weren't working and broken. So we did that. And then we also got the little ice rink. But then over here is the milk car and the coal loader.
So I had a request. Sorry, Sam. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
So when you're getting through with the tour, I've got a request for some people asking for you to operate some of those accessories if you could.
Yeah, I could absolutely do that.
Cool.
So I'll park I'm gonna park the Rock Island real quick, just so it doesn't get in the way.
Well, before you do that, Sam, keep taking us around the layout. You're about ready to go on that real cool station that you got right there by the Polar Express.
Yes, this is another one from Menards, right?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure. It's really nice. It's got LEDs in the inside. Right now, Polar Express is parked next to it. But I tried to move that real quick. It's not wanting to go for some reason.
So I've got a question for you from one of our primary question askers on the stream. Trains or airplanes? You got to choose.
I would have to go with airplanes. I love my airplanes a lot. My dad owns a flight school, Illinois Aviation Academy, and I've been flying since I could walk, basically. So I would always have to go with airplanes, but trains are definitely my second favorite.
All right, cool. And then the follow-up to that one is steam or diesel, Sam?
I like steam a lot. It's just, I like the old-timey stuff, old-fashioned. They look a lot cooler in my opinion.
Like the Americans, like the General and stuff, or the ones like the one you're showing right now?
I like the General is really cool. My dad has the General. It's taken apart right now. We're having troubles with it. It's not running the run. It like short circuited kind of. But I love the type of engine I'm showing here too. This was one of my favorite engines to run too.
Oh, that's cool. Those Alcos, huh?
Yep.
Very good. So another question that I'm asking George or Sammy is on your layout there. Is that how you show me the electricity there? What you running that off of?
I'm running it off of two ZWs. This one runs the two tracks. This one runs the inside track, and this one runs the outside track. I do that so I can run two conventional engines at the same time. And then inside these ones will run your sightings. I have two sightings, the one that goes to the log loader and the inside sighting here, which is for the longer trains. And the inside one, I have my Southern Pacific in there, which is my more or less switching engine.
Okay. Sammy, if you could, when you're moving the picture around, slow down a little bit. We get a better picture when you're moving the camera slower. You're coming through good. Thanks, bud. So that's really neat how you got it set up so you can run conventional, but then do you also run command control?
Yes, I have I have 6 command control engines, which is what my Southern Pacific is over here. And I have it set up so I can also run command control. And it's a lot of fun to run command control too, of course. But I have a lot more conventional engines, which is why I like to run conventional a lot too.
Conventional is foolproof too.
Right. Well, Sammy, speaking of the trains you like to run, what's your favorite train that you own? We always ask a lot about favorites around. What's your favorite?
One of my favorites is, of course, the Southern Pacific, which is over here. I love that one because that was actually the first train I bought. I saved up all my money, and you, Uncle Wally, actually helped me buy it off of eBay, and I really love that one. I also have a SD70, which I love. That's one of my other favorite types of diesel engines.
That's cool. What about your AC6000, Sam?
Yeah, we have a lot of people ask us to run CSX, and we do not have a single CSX locomotive, Sam.
My CSX is one of my favorite engines. I actually have it over here. One of the other cool part about my layout is I have all the cabinets where I can store all my engines at, and it makes it really easy to switch engines and run. But down here I have the CSX, and it's one of my favorite engines. It's the newest engine I actually got. I got it at the
Train Fest.
What was the
Train Fest?
Yeah. And I run that engine a ton. It sounds good. It looks good. I love the smoke unit on it too. I love everything about that engine.
So, Sam, I got another question and one comment. We've got one of our regular listeners who's real excited about possibility coming out and seeing Illinois Aviation Academy. And he's been somebody who's communicated with us about aviation a lot. He's actually an aerospace engineer, and he wants to know if you got any interest in aerospace engineering at UIUC.
I might have some interest in that. I like engineering a lot. I am technically a half intern at my dad's flight school. They have their mechanics section, and I love working on the planes.
Cool. Well, I'm sure that when we get this stay at home done, we're going to have some of the people that are on the stream here maybe coming over there to Illinois Aviation Academy. So another question following up. So on the track there, Sam, the curves, what are the diameter of the curves?
So I have 032, which is the inside loop, which is what the Polar Express steam engine is on. And then the Rock Island is running on 072 curves.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
And then I have 072 switches and I forget what the other. I have 032 switches too. 072 and 032 switches that I run on.
So Sam, then there's some people that are asking too about your YouTube. Do you have a YouTube channel?
So one of my YouTube channel, which is got some trains in it and planes and dirt bikes and everything, it's Donna Werderick, DonnaWerderichich.
And I've got on here below there is my sister. Well, below there is what if you want to just Google it up, but also down in the description, I've left a hyperlink that gets you to Sammy's channel. So if everybody who's on here can hit that hyperlink and go subscribe to Sammy's channel, he's got some really cool content, and I know that he wants to put up some more videos about your trains, right?
Yep, I'll be posting some videos on my layout, on this layout soon. I have some videos on my Christmas layout, which was on my floor before I had this built.
Oh, cool. Cool. Do you make a layout every Christmas?
I do, but normally I'll do a big layout, but now I'm going to do smaller, just loops around the Christmas tree, because I used all my tracks for this layout.
Cool. Well, one of our regulars, DB Tech, says he loves your layout and he's got to go. So we'll see you around the roundhouse, DB Tech. Don't let the caboose hit you on the way out, buddy. All right. So,
we got a question from LGL Railyard. He says, do you like commercial planes, Sam, or Air Force planes?
ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that's a really good question. I love a bit of both. I gotta like Air Force, of course, a lot more. They just look cooler, faster, and I maybe would like to go in the Air Force when I'm older, which would be a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, you and George together, huh?
Yeah.
So,
Surprised George wouldn't want to be an engineer or conductor.
well, the Air Force, they've got trains, don't they?
Yeah.
You can be the engineer you can be the engineer of the plane. So, Sam, another question that's being asked by one of our regulars is who loves the Pennsylvania Railroad. You got any Pennsylvania stuff in your fleet?
I do not have any in my fleet.
Really? No Pennsylvania.
Grandpa,
No.
Grandpa, just a heads up.
So, Sammy, what is your favorite railroad?
Probably Norfolk and Southern or Southern Pacific.
That sounds like you've been influenced by your cousin.
Yeah, but my all-time number one favorite is Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
Gotta agree with you on that one.
That's a good choice.
And out of the paint schemes, I like the old war bonnet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, we're getting our family is getting some shame cast upon us in the fact that we haven't been able to get you some Pennsylvania stuff. So, Sam, why don't you show us some of those cool accessories you got going?
All right, I'll stop the engines real quick so I can get these working. So, for this will control all my accessories. So I'll go ahead and do the log loader first.
And I'll have to, as Sam's getting that one geared up, I'm gonna have to tell everybody I watched Sam via FaceTime wire all of this stuff up himself. So I have to take off my hat not only to Sam, but we've got a bunch of people that are about your age, Sam, that have layouts very similar to this that they've done themselves. So hats off to all you guys. That's really cool. Sam, did you hear about the Discord group yet?
No, I've not. I might have. I think you sent me a link to it.
Yeah, you're going to have to hop on that Discord group. There's a lot of, well, George has been kind of marshaling that, but been trying to get a bunch of people on that Discord group to talk trains. And there's a crowd of people on there that seem to be the next generation, the next gen trainiacs on there.
Yeah. Whoa.
So that is the log loader.
All right, while you're moving, Sam, got another question from our question guy. Do you like 462 locomotives or 464 locomotives? You like Pacifics or Hudsons?
Probably Pacifics.
Really? That's cool.
Yep. And LJO, the same guy is calling you and George the transportation cousins. He says that you guys are pretty cool.
So this coal loader is old. It doesn't like to work too well, but the belt drive gets stuck all the time. But it works okay with it. The one that works better is that coal loader over there. So I just turned on the power to that coal loader.
All right.
I also have the Southern Pacific on. My sidings are also disconnected from the main track, so I can have a conventional engine in here on without interfering with all the other engines running.
That's neat, Sam. So, Sam, speaking of that, you and I talked about the kind of unconventional way that you made those sidings isolated.
So first of all, I sawed the track in half, and once I did that, I disconnected, and what I did is I separated the two tracks by sawing it in half, and after I sawed it in half and disconnected it, I would wire the two separately, which is why I have the two ZW transformers, which allows me to run two different engines on the two different tracks without messing with one. Because if you know about conventional engines, they don't like to work too well on the same track, the same power. It also allows me to have a command engine running at the same time as a conventional, because command control engines use the full power, and conventional don't do very well when you give it full power.
That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So, Sam, that runway there, it's got some numbers on there. What are those numbers, Sam?
So it's runway 2 left and 2 right, 20 right, and that is from DuPage Airport, which is where my dad's flight school is at. And we have the hangar there. We have not put the stickers on it yet, but we're gonna put stickers on it, and that's gonna be IAA, or Illinois Aviation Academy, which is my dad's flight school, and we're trying to make it represent DuPage. Of course, DuPage has 5 runways, or 4, I think. Yeah, 4 runways. But we're trying to make it kind of represent DuPage.
Oh, very neat. Very neat. So you were getting around to show us that other accessory there.
Mhm.
What's that one?
This one?
No. You're the accessory that you were getting ready to show us. And actually, before you do, Sam, 2 things. One, do you have any idea what year that coal loader was made? I don't. You probably don't, and that's something I'll throw out for Grandpa to answer. Do you know?
I have no clue.
All right. Then the other thing is you got to zero in on that airplane rides sign before you. Yeah, that one. Hold it there for a second.
While you're doing that, Sam, we have a question from LGL Relier. It says, "What's Sammy's favorite plane?"
Oh, my favorite plane. If you're talking about
Any plane, doesn't matter.
Any plane. I like the B-17 bomber and P-51 Mustang Red Tail.
Oh yeah, those are both good. What's the significance of the red tail, Sam?
What's up? You cut out there for a second.
I said, what's the significance of the red tail on the P-51s?
So that would be the Tuskegee Airmen, which is the first black flying group to be allowed to fly in World War II. And they would defend the B-17 bombers, and they ended up at the beginning being hated, but over time they became very successful and very famous, saving a lot of bombers and gaining recognition for being the first black flyers.
Very cool.
I actually had the luxury to meet a few of them through Tuskegee Next, which is another thing that Illinois Aviation runs.
That's cool.
Really neat. Another question. All right. So Sam, who's on here quite often, says that he heard you like the Santa Fe, but do you like the BNSF?
I do like BNSF pretty good. I actually have a BNSF, I think.
Yeah, you do.
But
SD70.
yeah, I do have one. Yeah, I do. It's SD70, which is right there actually.
So one of our regulars is leaving. Says goodbye, LJL. Good to see you. We'll see you around the roundhouse. Don't let the caboose hit you. All right. Sorry about that. Jason Laricos saying that the B-17s are his favorite airplanes.
They're an awesome plane.
Oh, Iron Fox 7's coming in. Hey, Iron Fox, good to see you. We're over at Sam Wardrick's house. This is George's cousin and the train layout he built in his basement. We're going on a field trip there. All right, so any other accessories you got there that you want to share? Oh, Grandma says that you should focus in on that ice rink there. What's the significance of the ice rink, Sammy?
So I am a hockey player. I've been for 10 years now. I've been playing, 10 years. I've been playing since I was 4.
Oh my God, Sammy, that hockey player's huge.
Yeah, he's kind of bigger than the Zamboni. It was the only one that we could find.
I'm joking. So, all right, what about hockey now?
So I've been playing since I was 4. I love hockey. I'm on a travel hockey team. And so this layout's supposed to represent our lives too. So we had hockey and planes and trains and everything on here to represent our lives.
Oh, that's neat. That's neat. I mean, you might have said this before, and I don't remember those buildings. Who manufactures those buildings, Sam?
I do not know for sure. I know for that I actually have the boxes in the back that I could take a look at.
Are they
quick.
Department 56?
They might. I know a few of them are, but I'm not sure if all of them are.
Okay. Now, you said that's a Christmas part of your layout. Now, you guys always like to have themes when you build a train layout. You love to have themes when you build your train layout. What's your favorite holiday, Sam?
So my favorite holiday is Halloween. Sadly, our Halloween section is a little smaller than the Christmas section. But we do have a Halloween section over here. And we have the diner. We have the Witch's Flight School. And over here we have Frankenstein in there.
I remember that one.
Yep.
I like that.
And then we have the movie theater.
Ooh, that's cool. Very cool. Very cool. So, Sam, what got you into trains? Not that you had a choice with your last name.
So, when I was young, I know for a fact, Grandpa has a ginormous layout in his basement. And me and George would run on his layout all the time. And Grandpa, for Christmas, got me and George Thomas train. And it was a set, and I would build a layout in my living room upstairs that would go around the room. And I used to love running that train. I'd run it every single day. I made a tunnel out of pillows for it. And eventually my parents once again kicked me out of that room to go upstairs into the toy room. So then I took over the whole toy room and built a layout upstairs, which was really cool. I have Geotrax, which is a plastic train. I had HO, I had Lego train. I had every train possible on that layout.
That layout was pretty sweet.
Yeah. And then once again I got kicked out of that one, and I had another layout that used to be in the corner over here that I had. And that one we took down, and my dad promised me that we'd build this in 2 years. It took a lot of convincing from Grandpa, scolding my dad and me, and we finally convinced them after.
By the way, Sammy, I know Grandpa's really good at scolding your dad. I mean, I've heard.
And so after 4 years, 2 years later, even after the 2 years my dad gave me, we finally started building. They built me this awesome table that it's on, and they told me I could basically do whatever I wanted with the table. And I went to work, and I ended up with this beautiful layout. And over all the years, Grandpa and my family, Uncle Wally and George, have gotten me all the nice scenery and trains that I have, and it ended up being a very nice layout.
So you say you started with a Thomas engine. You still have that one?
Yes, I do. Thomas is right here.
Oh man, so many people have started with Thomas. It's always fun, and everybody always loves to harken back to Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sammy, I bet
My
you.
Thomas has taken a beating too. He lost his eyes.
This is Zombie Thomas.
Yeah, good in the Halloween section, Sammy.
I do have a Halloween train too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. That one's a British
Yeah, that
train
one's
too.
Yeah, I have Christmas, Halloween. I have all the seasons in train too.
So Sam, that Mark's oil tower in the center there, is that one working? Your water tower in the middle?
It is. It's a oil tower, and it does work, but it works. It lights up the light, and it works with the power. I hooked it up to the transformer, and it will take a while, but the light will heat up the liquid in there, and it'll start to bubble and look like oil.
Oh, cool. Buffering. Oh, good, we're back. Hold on a second, Sam. I think we might be having some problem with the stream. Nope, looks like we're good.
So Sam, I heard your layout looks pretty cool when it's all lit up.
Yes, so that is the other cool part about my layout, is all the houses and scenery we have is all lit up. We're still working on getting lighting for the airport in the back, which is shipping, but it got canceled and then moved back and delayed, and all crazy sorts of things because of the coronavirus. But it's all used from one power switch, which I can turn on there. And then everything turns on. We got the roller coaster. They're starting to move up the ramp. But the roller coaster lights up. It also plays music, which is really cool.
Cool. Before we go, we're gonna have to catch that layout at night, a night scene on your layout.
Yup. Then the cars get to go down, which is really cool too.
That is neat. Wow.
So my grandpa, not Grandpa George, but my mom's side of the family grandpa, bought me this when I was younger, and it's been one of my favorite things to watch.
Those are definitely entrancing, aren't they?
Yes, they are. I'm going to set you guys down. I'm going to turn off the lights real quick.
That station's pretty cool.
So the station's really bright. It's got LED lights in it. It's the same thing as the car dealer over there. Those are the two brightest things on the layout. But then, as we move over to the Christmas section, this is the most beautiful thing in the layout.
Oh yeah,
I like
is.
the lights on the roller coaster too.
Yeah, that's really pretty over there.
Sam, what's your favorite part about model railroading?
Probably the scenery. I love making the scenery.
Well, you can tell. We've got a bunch of people saying that you're showing George some good goals for George's layout.
Yeah, when you guys thinking your layout will be done?
2087.
Yeah.
So we gotta get some lights for the runway here. We're planning on getting like a spotlight that's over next to the rocket ship to light this area up. I have to buy a new bulb for the beacon tower too. That'll help light it up. But then we move over to the Halloween section too.
Hey, SMT Mainlines here. Good to see you, SMT. SMT, we're going on a field trip today on our channel. This is Sam Orderick's layout that he built in his basement. Spent his stay-at-home time working on this train layout here. So I'm throwing that out there to everybody still watching on the stream. Does anybody have any questions for Sam about his train layout here?
I know Grandma had a question, and if not, it's okay. But she had a request to see some of your model planes, or your RC planes.
Yeah, that's fine to see. None of them are put together because they're too big to be put together and stored. But they're back in the closet here. I have a few of them out. Here's one of my jets, actually. Our sump pump is being worked on right now, so I had to move some of them out of storage.
How big is that, Sam? We kind of lose perspective of how big those airplanes are. It looks like a small model.
So this one's one of my smallest ones. It's about the size as me. This is my hand on it. So it's pretty big, actually. And then this is a big beanbag chair that you sit in. So it's really big. It's not my biggest one. I have a quarter scale Piper Cub, too. This one can land on water. It's the Icon A5. And then this is one of my favorites too.
Sam,
this one has lights.
I hate to tell you this, but you need wings for your airplanes to fly.
Yup, the wings are in the closet.
I kid.
Cirrus. And then in the closet is one of my masterpieces and my other pride besides the train layout that I've spent lots of money and time and hours working. This is a quarter scale of the real Piper Cub.
That's amazing, Sam.
A scale of it. This is the wing. The wing is as tall as me, and there's 2 wings. So the plane is 3 of me.
And I can vouch. I think that you flew that the time I flew the Apprentice, right? That thing is pretty. That's pretty big.
There's 2 apprentices, which are trainers. And then my other favorite plane is the P-51 Rentail.
Oh, I've never seen that one before. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it doesn't really work well. It hasn't flown yet. Or it's flown once, but it's not my best flyer. It doesn't work well.
Gotcha. Well, that's really neat. So you've got a lot of different hobbies besides railroads and RC trains. Is there any other? I'm sorry.
RC planes.
George is correcting me on that. Besides having interest in model trains and RC planes, are there any other hobbies that you have?
I do have a few more hobbies. I have RC cars. I love doing that too. I just got into that thanks to Uncle Wally and George.
Oh yeah.
And my car is actually underneath the layout too, stored. I have my Traxxas 4x4 Slash, which is a lot of fun.
Ooh, that's a cool view right there. Rock Island Rocket.
I love that set. That's the same year you got your set of Rock Island passenger cars, yeah.
And it's also really cool in the night.
And again, just to pump Sam's his webpage or his YouTube channel, there's a hyperlink below for Sam's YouTube channel. Check that one out. I know he would appreciate all of the people that are here if they would subscribe to that and check out the videos on his YouTube channel.
So I also have a figure 8 on this layout. I'm not running the figure 8 right now. I'm working on one of my switches. But the inside track can do a figure 8 too.
Very cool. We have some people that are regulars on here that are really, really impressed with your layout. One of our good friends, and I think you've met him.
Yeah, Tim Fron. He was at Train Fest, Sam.
Yeah, I've met Tim.
Tim says he's really impressed with your layout. He likes it a lot.
Well, thank you so much, Tim.
That's cool. We have Iron Fox 7 says your P-51 is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Well, very cool. Well, Sam, I appreciate you sharing your layout with us today and going on a really neat tour of what you got there.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Right. So, again, one last pump on Sam's YouTube channel. Sam, what's on your channel? You used to be called Everything Channel, right?
Yeah. So my channel, it has trains, planes. There's RC jets, like actual turbine jets. I have my plane. I've shown my Piper Cub flying. I have dirt biking, which is another one of my hobbies. I have my other train layout. I haven't posted on this train layout yet, but I will definitely do that soon. And I'll even give everyone a walk around of how it was built with the wiring and electrics underneath the layout.
Well, that sounds really enjoyable, Sam. Please do that. I'm sure that there are a lot of people here that would like to see that.
Thank you. I will do that.
Very good. Well, again, Sam, I suppose we'll let you go. Hopefully we'll see you here, and you're going to have to hop on that Discord group because I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people wanting to meet and chat with you there and see some more pictures of your train layout on there.
I will do that. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Sam, I got a question for you, though. Before I only forgot about this. We've instituted something over here at our house called Fast Friday.
Oh,
What is that?
That's where we race trains on Fridays. Got any
You race trains on Fridays?
Yeah, got any fast trains?
Yes, I do have some fast trains.
What's your fastest train? What would you, if you had to bring out a train for Fast Friday, what would be the train that you'd bring out?
Well, I got one that I really like, and that is this one.
Oh, that's a good Fast Friday train right there.
This one is one of my fastest ones. I've always said that, and it's really good. It does derail a lot, though, because of how fast it is.
George covets that train. He loves that one.
mm-hmm.
The Rock Island can go pretty fast, too.
Hey, do you have any of those old orange Alcos, the post-war Alcos? That's one that your dad used to have.
Do you want me to go grab yours?
That I used to race with your dad. It's an orange Union Pacific engine.
I don't have it here. It's probably at Grandpa's house. I know my dad wants to bring all the trains back here.
I think you've got it there. You just have to look for it.
Probably will. My dad's got his trains hidden all over the house.
That's your dad's racer there. That's the one that I used to take on the Texas Special all the time. We had 3 that we'd race all the time: an orange Union Pacific, a blue Marine Corps Special, and then mine was the Texas Special.
Wow.
All right, well, sometime soon as the stay at home gets lifted, you're going to have to come over and do some train racing with us.
I'll have to do that.
All right, well, Sam, hey, thanks a lot for everything. Thanks for coming on, and we'll see you around the roundhouse, buddy.
Thank you. See you guys.
All right, we'll see ya.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Anyways.
Here we go. Here's George and I just hanging out. Actually,
Yeah.
I think that the whole dang stream got... No, I think... Oh, we're good, I think.
No, yeah, we're still on.
All right. Whew. Thought I shut down the stream here. All right. So, George, you want to go back down and run trains in our place?
Sure, yeah.
All right. We can close out the stream running some trains here. George, why don't you take that down? I'll grab the phone and the power cord.
So anyways, yeah, that's a really cool layout tour. Here we go. Now we're going back downstairs.
I don't know.
So, here we go. We are back.
Been having some trouble with the stream in our basement. That's why, for all of you guys that checked in when we were at upstairs with the camera, while we were doing that with Sam upstairs, so that we could make sure that we had good streaming quality all throughout. So George, hold on a second. Let me get this. I'll put down the drawbridge here. All right.
back down in the basement, where George and I seem to have been spending a lot of our stay-at-home time, huh, George?
Oh, yes.
All right. Let's see here. So good to see everyone back. We have a lot of new people got a chance to tune in, see Sammy's trains and his layout. I know that he's really pleased about that. And we've got a couple other people that we're going to be featuring. And just in a tour very similar to that, we've got Ours Trains. Corey is going to be on our channel on Friday. I think that's going to be a really fun chance to visit his layout. If you haven't seen it, Ours Trains, look it up on YouTube here. He's got a lot of great YouTube videos that he's put up on his channel, and he's got a really neat layout. He likes to rail fan, likes Lionel Trains, has a little bit of a penchant for post-war, and has some really neat stuff. We're going to be visiting with him. Then there's also Stephen Corporal I've been communicating with, who's got a layout that's been featured in magazines. We're going to go over to his house. We're going to check out some of his neat trains. He's not only got a neat layout, he's got some beautiful, wonderful trains. He's been into this for a while and collecting trains like that. And we're hoping to line up a few more people to come in and show off their layouts. I think that would be a lot of fun to kind of share our different stuff. You can post up some of those pictures if you on the Discord site of your layouts. We'll take a look at some of those. I think that Ben's Trains is going to probably be on here soon, and a couple of other people, but those are the ones that we've reached out to. I don't have everything down on these live streams, but I'm working on trying to be able to have some remote visits. So one of the, for instance, is that we were all set to go on that visit today with Sam, and I could not figure out how we can get the picture on his phone to be turned to landscape instead of the portrait view like that. So we went. It's finally just like, all right, we're just going to go with it. I've invested all of the time that I'm going to invest on how to do the different things on here. Hopefully I've got it all right, or at least got it down a little bit, where I can invite some people in. And if it works out, fine. If it works out, I guess I won't get hired by NBC anytime in the near future, or Disney, or anything like that. So,
It's okay.
yeah, we're going to be all right with that.
Hard about it. You're the one and only GFW Trains.
Yeah, Waldoza Production. GFW Trains brought to you by Waldoza Productions, right?
Correct, yes.
Right. So Brian Burns is asking if he can get some Pennsylvania. Brian?
We don't have any.
Brian, on Saturday I got you. Saturday we're running my Pennsylvania GG1 upstairs. I'm bringing that down here. That's my favorite train. It doesn't get any better than that, in my opinion, if you're a Pennsylvania guy. GG1, we got the Fleet of Modernism behind it. Good looking stuff. Good looking stuff. So, Texas Trainmaster says, hey, now what about Texas Trainmaster? Can't this fella get a spot as a guest? Yeah, we're going to try and get a lineup on there and get some of our usual guys to get on talking about trains. I think that'd be fun. So Layton Junction giving us a thumbs up. Layton Junction, we'll see you tomorrow. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in today. Don't see you around the roundhouse. Little delay on that. See you around the roundhouse.
I'll let the boys hit you on the road.
Very good. Thanks for spending some time with us today.
Vision Line GG1, no, it's a JLC one. It's still pretty neat.
Yeah. So, and what's the difference between the Vision Line GG1 and the JLC GG1, George?
I think the Vision
I can't imagine it'd get any more detailed than the one that I got. That thing is amazing.
Yeah, I think it's got. Well, actually, the pantographs say Spark on the Vision Line one, like as if they were.
I wonder how they do that. I'd like to see that.
Little
That's really
LEDs,
neat.
I think.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. So Stephen Corporal says, hey, great stream. Really enjoyed Sam's layout. Got to run. Take care. All right. Hey, Stephen, thanks for coming around. Can't wait to have you on. It's going to be a lot of fun when we have your layout and your collection on. You got some good stuff. Let's see here. Cage Train said GG1 is for Pennsylvania Railroad. Good. thumbs up on that one. Got a lot of claps from Rail Fan JK. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us, Rail Fan. I don't know if you've been in before watching us, but thanks for joining in on the chat and being a part of this. It's enjoyable to have other people here. Tim says, I think my lineup, Pennsylvania Railroad J1A needs to make an appearance with the GG1. Tim, that would be great. I can't wait till the stay-at-home is done, and you can come on over. We can run trains. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Why would they spark if there's no cannon area? It's a feature that Lionel put in there. I'm pretty sure there's little LEDs inside the pantographs that spark.
Okay.
And they have sounds too. It's part of the sound system. So,
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So Angel's saying that they use the exact same molds. It's just electronics that they put in, and generally costs about $1,000 more. And asking if they're worth it. Well, I think that some people think so. Some people don't.
I'd rather have the JLC.
I tell you what. If it came down to it for me, if you got the JLC, like the JLC Big Boy for $1,500 or the Vision Line Big Boy for $4,500, I think I would buy the JLC Big Boy and buy about 5 other trains myself. Don't get me wrong, that JLC Big Boy is amazing. I'd love to, I'm sorry, that Vision Line Big Boy is amazing. I'd love to have that Vision Line Big Boy, but boy, you make that money go a lot of other cool things in the process as well. Farmful of Trains says he's got a G-scale Pennsylvania Railroad steamer. I think that Brian Burns is going to be over at your house wanting to see that. Brian is our Pennsylvania guy here. He loves Pennsylvania. Hey, in our living room, you didn't happen to see those pictures that we've got. We got that old Pennsylvania calendar up there hanging in the Pennsylvania Railroad calendar hanging in there. I'm a Pennsylvania Railroad fan from a long time back myself. I like that one.
I have a question.
Tell me.
That was a tough one. Would you rather have the Vision Line Amtrak GG1, or would you rather get the JLC Big Boy?
Ooh. Dang, that's a tough one. I choose not to choose.
What? I thought you were going to say the Vision Line GG1.
Oh, man, I think I would have to go with the Vision Line. Nope, I might have to go with the JLC because I already have a GG1.
So?
And I don't have a Big Boy.
Well, Grandpa's got 2 Big Boys. He doesn't have...
Do you see a Big Boy running around this layout right now?
Do you see an Amtrak GG1 running around this? And we have some...
I do have an Amtrak GG1 that we could be running around this layout right now.
Scale Amtrak GG1?
I don't have that. I don't have that one. So I'm Big Boy, final answer. Just because I think that's a neat engine. Neat. Amtrak GG1 is my favorite engine of all time. That I do have to say. For those of you who don't know it, my favorite engine of all time is the Amtrak painted GG1. That's one of my first memories as a young boy. Very first memories that I can remember of anything was riding on the Amtrak GG1 when I was growing up.
So Angel says wait till Angel's Big Boy shows up. That's when the party starts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Right.
You could ride all around the country in a sleeper on Amtrak a couple times for the cost of a Vision Line.
I know.
Were the JLC locomotives about the same when they came out, or no? Were they like a lot cheaper?
What's that?
Were the JLC locomotives around?
Well, the JLC came out and it was a really good deal, the JLC Big Boy, because it came with a legacy base and remote.
But like, are they as like rare as the Vision Line stuff now?
Yeah, it's probably about the same, I would say.
Yeah. So a Big Boy would retail for like 45 or like.
No. There wasn't really a big market like that on eBay at the time when that one came out. But it came out, and I want to say it was about $1,500 when it came out. And at the time when it came out, the original Big Boy was going for about that price. About the original first run Lionel Big Boy was going for about $1,500, and the new one was it was a pretty amazing piece. It came with the legacy equipment, George. So you should. I'm sorry, not to be what you got there.
Let's continue.
All right.
Got the stream going.
Right on. So yeah, that was the piece. So anything you got to talk about, George?
No, just like listen to you talk, because you have a lot of information that you've been talking about. So second Big Boy was $1,200. Oh, $1,300. Wow. I got the JLC big boy on eBay for $1,100 about 5 years ago. Is that around when Grandpa got his? Or how long ago did you
Yeah, he got his right. No, he's had his for a while. I think I don't remember exactly. He got his right from Lionel when they came out. I talked him into that. I told him that was a good deal. It came with the legacy stuff.
Did he run the other big one?
No, at that point he hadn't run the big boy. It was
It's never been run.
yeah.
Anyways, that's cool. Which one would you see, or which one would you rather see run? The first gen or the GLC?
Oh, the JLC.
Really?
Yeah, that one's cool. George has a fascination. Grandpa's got a big boy that's sitting in a display case that he hasn't run. And George has a semi to moderate fascination about wanting to see that one run.
I want to know if I were to see anything run though. I want to see the Challenger run. Grandpa's got a JLC Challenger that is
I
not
like
run.
that Challenger. I think that, in my opinion, right now, a awesome train that you can get for a reasonable price
JLC Challenger.
is that JLC Challenger. You can find those JLC Challengers for a reasonable price on eBay and on the secondary market, and they are such a cool train. So Angel Garcia says his Challenger was very dirty and grimy when I got it for $700. He cleaned it up a lot and it looks almost brand new. That's very cool. Ralph Miller's coming in.
Welcome to the stream.
What does Ralph say, George?
I have the JLC big boy and everything is incredible with it except for the whistle. A little disappointing. The Mission Line whistle is incredible.
Oh, really? Difference in the whistle.
The whole electronics are just like totally different.
Next level electronics, huh? Well, the one that blew my mind about the electronics, I never realized it, is when we were running that K-Line Hudson around the track. Took that one in. I like the sounds on that K-Line Hudson. And then we put the little 040 A4 on there. And
A6?
Yeah, A6. And?
Continue.
And they both had the same sound package in there. Exactly the same.
Bought a PR T1 for under $300. I know you can get those for pretty good deals. I don't know. Whenever we...
That's a good deal.
I've never really come across one though, so... I don't know.
That would be a good one. I haven't really looked for those. I'm in the market myself personally for a big Pennsylvania locomotive to pull that Fleet of Modernism set that I've got that I'm gonna bring down with the GG1. So I've been looking around passively for that. Not sure which one I want to buy. They've got a lot of neat big Pennsy locomotives. S2 I like the T1. There's a lot of neat ones. I wanted to find a big one that was used very consistently, saying they had a good track record.
Yeah, the K-Line Hudson is a great model. I have one, and when I put the ERR cruise board in it, it became even better.
Oh, I bet that K-Line Hudson is. And that's another one of those, George. You know how much that one cost when that came out?
$400, right?
It was about $550. And at the time, those were selling for about $1,000.
The conventional ones, right?
Well, the conventional ones that Lionel came out with that were like that, those are kind of a rare piece. So those were selling for a premium. But any command control locomotives that Lionel was selling at that time, when K-Line came out with that one for $550, they were about $1,000.
Wow, that's cool. Tim says I'd rather have the third rail PR T1 over the Lionel one. The third rail one is more accurate than Lionel's. Yeah, third rail stuff is just amazing. But I was looking at some of it on eBay, and it goes for like crazy.
Really?
And Atlantic costs like $600. Like
what?
Yeah.
No kidding.
But I'm pretty sure they're all brass though too, so I mean it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Third rail's got some amazing, beautiful.
Are they still in business?
I don't know. That's a good question, George.
Tim, are they still in business? I used to have 3751 and the Allegheny. Kind of miss them. Oh yeah, I would miss them too.
Oh, you know the Allegheny's one that we had a big engine. That's a really cool one that we don't have in our fleet.
Yeah.
C&O Allegheny would be cool. We've got a lot of C&O big engines, don't we?
Yeah. Never really realized that until we pulled them all on. It's just like,
Lots of C&O stuff.
Yeah.
So I had a couple of requests that we got, and I think we're going to be doing that in the next upcoming streams. One, George, was a tin plate day, where we run tin plate.
Do we have any templates?
We don't have much tin plate, but our good friend Bill Cabernas, he dialed me up and said, hey, how about running some tin plate? If you don't have any, I'll lend you some.
Deal.
So a day where we run tin plate, which I think is a really cool idea. And another one was that he suggested was all post-war day, where it's all post-war. I think that's a good one. We've got enough post-war stuff that we've got.
You can even do it down to the track too.
Sure.
Make a floor layout.
That might be a lot of fun, George.
Yeah.
So we can do a post-war day. The other thing that he said, and I love this one, I think we're going to have a family day out here, George, where we do our live stream, and everybody from the family is running trains.
Oh, that'd be cool.
You, Anita, Mama, you can show them how to run some of the neat stuff on the layout here. Because they haven't really had a chance to run the trains down here too much
I
yet.
think Mom ran it a little bit when she was on the stream, but I don't think Anita has.
Right. So that would be a fun one to have, and everybody can join in the questions. They can ask some questions about them, watch them learn how to do some of this stuff on the train layout. Yeah. So Ralph Miller is checking in again and says, how many square feet is your layout? It looks pretty big. Well, I want to say it's about, we've got one run here that is about, I would say about 20 feet, I think 21 feet, and then running across here is about 11 feet. And it's a layout that loops around the outside of the room here, so that you can sit in the middle and enjoy the layout and hang out. Over here, right off the screen, we've got a television set. When this all cassetted done, we want to have like some couches over here where you can just sit back, kick back, relax, watch some trains,
Yeah.
hang out, have some
The
ice.
boys can come down here.
Right. Drink root beer.
Dang, we got two big guys in here. Big Bill, welcome to the stream.
Hey,
and
Big Bill.
Bill Covenus, welcome to the stream. Or
right.
Bill Co, as we like to call him. We were just talking about you.
Good to see you, Bill Co.
Got your cab forward running.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were just talking about some of your ideas you had for the stream. Love them all. I think those are all really cool ideas that would be fun to have. Caught your show last night, Bill. Big Bill is South Brooklyn Railroad. Bill's got a talk show called Who's Big Bill Talking Now? He had a great show yesterday.
Who's Big Bill talking to?
All right. So George gets paid the big bucks to correct his dad all of the time as his dad talks instead of him. So, shows Who's Big Bill Talking to Now, and what's the bigger one? The
Mount Railroading Live. That's the YouTube channel.
Right. So Model Railroading Live has a bunch of different channels on that one, right, George?
Yeah. They have a bunch of them from like how-tos to just like railroad talks and stuff like that. It's really cool. But yeah, we were on them. We were on there.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
That was a lot of fun. Bill, why don't you pipe up when your next show is at and let everybody know, because that's a quality watch, everybody. Watch that one. So,
It's already 5:05. Wow.
yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Oh yeah.
Bill's rolling in saying he's just catching the last part of his show, probably getting off of work, checking us out. We'll kick back, relax for a little bit. We've been having such a good time today that we're streaming a little bit longer than we usually do.
Yeah. We just had Sammy on, so you have to go back to see that.
Yeah, rewind it back. Sammy's been working on his train layout over there by you, and he's got a lot of neat stuff when you get home. Take your shoes off, grab yourself a nice cold glass iced tea, or MGD, whatever is your deal. Root beer if you're George. Kick back, relax, watch some stuff.
Did you guys run any MTH DCS trains? I mixed them with my TMCC and Legacy, and they work perfectly together. We have one of the Aces over here is MTH. I think the Great Northern Aces, Aces MTH, and we have a little 280 that's DCS as well. So
Yeah, Ralph. So just to kind of get you up to speed on things here, our layout is a relatively new layout. We've just got it up and running. We got it up and running and with electronics right about as the stay-at-home was starting to go into place, right, George?
Oh yeah.
So we got the electronics, and we have incorporated the DCS, the DCS Wi-Fi, the Lionel Legacy Lionel Command Control or TMCC, and then the Lionel LCS Wi-Fi. And we're trying to incorporate all of those in. We don't have very many Mike's Train House locomotives. We've got a couple of them, but it's fun because we're able to utilize those on the track.
Oh, I almost forgot too. We have the Mona F units there, DCS.
Oh, right, yeah, right over here. We're just learning. We've got a learning curve that we're getting over with how to incorporate those and run them all together on the train tracks. We haven't gotten any last ships yet with Mike's Train House and Lionel trains, have we, George?
No, I don't think you can do that. I don't think.
I think you can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, Ralph, Ralph was saying that he does that. Ralph, we're gonna have to pick your brain one of these days somehow. Maybe on the Discord channel. You're gonna have to check out that Discord channel below and get on there and communicate with how you would normally do that, because we're just learning on the power curve or the learning curve. So Case Train says that Train World's hosting a virtual York tonight. Lionel, MTH, Atlas, Bachman will be on if anybody's interested on Facebook. I'm really interested. I saw that was on yesterday, but I had to run some errands at the same time. I had to get over to get some food, and I was out of the house when they did that. Case, how does that work? I know that they're on Facebook and they do Facebook Live. Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
So Big Bill, South Brooklyn Railroad, says that we are on every Wednesday at 9 a.m. East or 9 p.m. Eastern on Model Railroad Live on the Model Railroad Live channel. We have other shows on weathering, electronics, and computer stuff. They have all kinds of really cool stuff on that one. In fact, George is the one that introduced me to that channel.
Yeah.
George had been watching it for years, and I got a phone call from Bill saying that he saw George on the YouTube channel, and
I didn't have us on.
right, George says, "Oh, I know those guys."
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. I had a fun time on their podcast, but yeah.
So Ralph checking in says, "I'd be happy to help. You two remind me of me and my father back in the 1970s, minus the high-tech trains." Well, I think we more tech, more problems sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish it was just a circle of track, some blocks on the layout,
I'm sure Grandpa
some
felt the
CWs.
same way with all that stuff back in the 80s.
Right. Especially, Ralph, with those MTH trains. That's kind of how I've grown up using Lionel trains, and I wanted to broaden our knowledge base and incorporate some MTH trains. So that's why we've got it hooked up with the MTH. And there has definitely been a learning curve there for us, especially with some of the Wi-Fi stuff that we've got. On the DCS, we weren't able to get the remote control, and I've been on OGR form. I've been looking around and haven't been able to get the remote control. But we do have it with the Wi-Fi, and sometimes we don't know if it's a Wi-Fi issue or if it's a DCS issue or what exactly it is.
Well, yeah.
So Case Trains, talking about the virtual York, says,
last night they had 4 to 5 vendors live at once. That's cool. How does that work? Is it like an auction?
I think that it's not necessarily where they're buying and selling trains. It's just where they have them come on and talk about their trains and what they've got, what they're offering, and everything like that. Yeah, it looked like it was going to be really neat. And tonight it sounds like they've got the heavy hitters from O-Gauge on. If they're going to have Lionel, MTH, Atlas, and Bachman on, huh?
Yeah.
Some heavy hitters for the O-Gauge market.
Well, yeah. How long have we been streaming for? Quite a while.
Yeah. Well, I've been having a good time. Had Sammy on. Have a good group of people coming and chatting with us. The trains seem to be running good. I've had a relatively low amount of guffaws on the electronics, although we do have some guffaws. But I've got like a couple different layers of like if one goes down, we got another one. Like we got the stream going off here, but we got a secondary stream and a tertiary stream. And when we had the problems with the streaming at the beginning, then we went to the secondary stream. So I guess that's one of the things that the whole this whole live cast. But I can see you're drained. long day doing some online school, and yep, you'd be surprised how much these live streams take out of you. I'm sure that Big Bill will back us up on that. As soon as you're done with these live streams, sometimes it's you're like, woo. All right, well, we'll start the train into the roundhouse here. So before on a couple of end note parts to this, check out down below the link to the Discord site.
And yeah, we'll see you there. Discord server's pretty cool.
Yep, lots of people talking on there, especially a lot of younger people, which is really fun to watch. Go to the Discord site. That link will take you to the Discord site. If you're not familiar with Discord, click on it and it'll walk you through on how to get on the Discord site. Second, I'd like to say thanks to Sammy for coming on our channel. It was good to see Sam on today and see his layout, wasn't it, George?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That's neat. I'm always amazed at how cool that's turned out, and especially in the fact that he's built that all on his own.
Yeah, that is cool. I think that is cool.
And so that, and thank you for that. I'm excited to say that we've got a couple of other people that are going to be coming on our channel in the next couple of days. On Saturday, Ours Trains is going to be coming on, just like that. And then after that, we're going to have Stephen Kufrell that's going to be on. Both of them have really cool layouts. I can't wait to share those with everybody like that. And as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got
oh yeah, we got train races.
Train races, exactly. Fast Friday, 3 p.m.
Bilko, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, Bill, you're gonna have to. Bill, you're gonna have to check out Fast Friday. My entry to Fast Friday, the Texas Special. This thing's a beast running around the track. George, be very, very scared. Georgia has been trying to decide which one he wants to race. Blue is retired. Blue took a spill the other day, and George didn't like the fact that got into a crash with the Texas Special, and I get it. So he's changing gears, trying to find a new train racing engine. Texas Special is just out there waiting, George. Waiting.
That front truck.
The floppy front truck. This thing is a beast, George.
It's like having
no way you're going to beat the Texas Special.
It's funny. It's like, you want you to have a good wrist flip if you're pitching. Too,
right.
That's it's like.
Yeah, that thing is it's a kid. The red blur. But Iron Fox, didn't you have the black blur? It's a Mark's engine. I think I saw. I didn't even see the engine. It was going so fast through there, huh? All right. Well, so anyway, have a good evening, everybody.
See you guys tomorrow.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
See you around the roundhouse.
Don't let the coolest hit you on the way out.
Until next time, folks. Stay home. Stay safe.
Oh, I know what engine I can race.